Welcome everybody to the channel. It's Robin here. My channel is AriesFireTarot, and guys, I do tarot card readings and daily messages. So one of my favorite things to participate in is pick a card readings. So I recently started doing them because I love them, and I just found to myself, like, why am I not doing these? I love doing these, participating in them. I think they're great. And the reason why is that you get to use your own intuition to pick what the spirit guides and what the tarot cards have in store for you. So I think this is fantastic. So the question that we are asking spirit guides, universe, for guidance in is, do they love me too? Like, if you have a crush on somebody, if you've fallen in love with somebody, and you're too afraid to go and approach that person, you could pick card number 1 or card number 2 or card number 3 and let your intuition guide you to the response. So I want you to just have a really close look here at the cards and think about it. If you wanted to go on a pause just so you could really focus, and keep in mind, guys, you can pick one, like any combination of the 3 or all 3, whatever works the best for you. So, and this is the Romance Angel Oracle card deck, everybody, and I thought this was a logical pick for answering the question, do they love me too? So what I will do down below in the comments is mark the time for every card so you can move right ahead. And if you want to watch all 3, that's absolutely fantastic. Sometimes when I'm participating on somebody else's channel, I'll pick one card. A lot of the times I'm drawn to 2, so there's nothing wrong with that. That's your intuition guiding you. Okay, well, you need more advice than just one card, so absolutely go for it. So what I'm gonna do is just go on a pause right now and let you guys think, and we'll be right back. So I actually like to do these readings right into the camera, so it feels like we're having more of a conversation. So for those of you who picked card number 1, and that'll be the first card on the left, I'm just gonna go ahead and take that card for you right now, so I hope you're ready. All right, here we go. So the card is Forgiving and Learning. So this says on it, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. So let's think about what that could mean. You know, I'm really just getting the impression that if you picked this card, I think if you're going to release feelings for somebody else, the feelings that you have for this current person might actually fade away. You will learn to love yourself a little bit more. I'm getting this sense from this card, here I'll show you guys, that you could be projecting from an ex-partner onto this current crush, which is really interesting. So if you are having feelings for somebody and you haven't quite approached them yet, the advice I'm getting through this card is to really sit down and sort out, have you released your past lover adequately? Are you still having feelings for them? Are you getting confused with a new person, like some sort of attribute for them? Or do you just miss something about your ex that you see in this current person? I really just see a need here to do a little bit more examination on where your feelings truly are. And there's an opportunity for here to really learn more about yourself through releasing anybody from your past. So what I did under these cards, you guys, is I actually pulled a second card, a Tattoo Tarot Ink and Intuition, just to sort of support the Romance Angel Oracle card. So hold on and I'll pull that here too. So we've got the Magician here, and this is a really interesting combination. really interesting combination, because the Magician talks about creating your own reality and making anything that you want to happen. So I'm just getting the impression that it's saying that you're not really aware, and this isn't an insult in any sense, you guys. It's like things are overlapping for you. Maybe there hasn't been an adequate space or like a mourning period, and you can make this happen by letting go with love the person that came before this person that you have a crush on, and maybe sort of take the time before you start creating something new with the Magician. I think you could definitely go ahead and approach a new person. I'm just not sure how well it would work out based on what I'm getting here from these cards. I'm really sorry about the glare on this card. It's so glossy. So I find this pretty intense, and like, look really closely at this card, you guys. Like, you can see sort of ghosts from the past coming in here on this current situation, and I'm just getting the intuition that this would really hold you down, and not in a good way moving forward. There's some ghosts that need to be dispersed, and I've got the phrase actually skeleton in the closet, which is cool. I think everybody has them, so don't worry about that too much. And I'm pretty intrigued by this combination, so I just reached over and got the Tattoo Tarot Ink and Intuition deck. I want to pull one more card here because it looks like, you know, Spirit wants you guys to have some magic in your life, but to really make sure that it comes at the right time. And definitely needing to release that before you move forward. So let's pull one more card here. Got the Tower. So that's pretty much what I was talking about. There's this Tower moment needs to happen, and this Tower moment, it needs to happen within you. Really, I'm just seeing a lack of healing from before, definitely depicted here with these ghosts coming in. Like, I think if you move forward too quickly right now, I think you really want to know if this person has feelings for you, but you have to wait for the divine and perfect timing to make this happen with the Magician card. And go and look at this. Like, your foundation is pretty strong right now, but you're obviously looking backward at someone else right now, and it wouldn't really be fair to a new person until you get everything built back up again, because you've got a little bit of destruction, I want to say, that needs to be fixed. So a little bit of work needs to be done on you before you start even thinking about does this person love me back. You know, that I'm seeing that's just not where your main concern should be right now. You need to get back to loving you 100% and releasing somebody. And if you chose this card, you already know who that person is. Just let them go with love. If you're not quite over them, it's not going to be the right time to advance on with somebody else, because and it looks like they might not be over somebody too, because there's 4 people here, and unless that's your thing, you know, 4 people is a crowd in a relationship. So I hope this is really interesting and helpful little mini reading for you related to, you know, does that person love me back? And I hope this is going to provide a little bit of catharsis for you. But let me know what you think in the comments down below, you guys, if you picked card combination number 1. I'm just going to go on a pause so I can write the time down, and then I'll move on to card number 2 right away. Okay, thanks. Okay, guys, so for those of you that picked card number 2 related to the question, do they love me too? Do they love me back? However you want to phrase that. Card number 2 is the one that was right in the middle. So I'm just going to have a look at this, and I haven't seen these cards either, so it's brand new for me. This is interesting, guys. So deception. Wow. Okay, so this is a pretty intense card. And right here on the guidance, the card is going to say someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. So it could be you're not seeing this other person the way that they truly are. I'm getting the guidance here that they're putting on a bit of a facade and they're just not who they say they are. That's really wild. Okay, so what I did when I pulled these cards is I also put a Tattoo Tarot Ink and Intuition underneath the Romance Angel Oracle card, so we could really build on the message from the Romance Angels. And I haven't looked at any of these cards, so I'm just going to pull the Tattoo Tarot card. This is what it looks like. So interesting. I've got the Three of Cups. So it's like this person is really, it's like they're like super upbeat and happy, and they love to go out and have fun, but that's not who they are. They're not sharing who they are with you. You're really gonna have to give this time to get to know them, and don't take them at face value at all. And they could be giving you signs because they think it's fun. I'm really getting the impression that they go out and kind of like flirt with everybody because it's a good time, you know, and a little bit of like shallow, you know, not really capable of giving you what you would need at this point in time. Like everything is all a storefront, and then if you were to walk through the door, there's really not a lot going on. Really wild combination here. Really interesting messages I'm getting from these cards so far. Not what I was expecting at all when I decided to do this pick a card reading. But let me pull another Tattoo Tarot Ink and Intuition so we can really build on this one for you. So I pulled the Two of Wands. So really, the Two of Wands is an indication of having more work to do. You know, when you see the Ace of Wands, it's like being inspired. And then the Two of Wands is having way more work to do down the road, you know, just beginning a journey. So I'm really seeing that this person, even if they're giving you the indication that they're interested, I don't really think that they are, you know. I'm just seeing that they're probably at this sort of junior level when it comes to personal relationships, but they want to make it seem like, I don't know why they're doing this. Like, I can't see their motivation, but you can see that, you know, the character in the card, when this person is touched by the person wearing the mask, they're sort of like reeling back a little bit, like, ew, don't touch me. It just feels so creepy. And I'm just getting this insight that I really don't think that you would like this person if you got to know them on the intimate level where you're sort of daydreaming about them, you know, because you're like, oh, they're so amazing and fun, and I love to go hang out with them, and, you know, maybe they're such a good dancer, or, you know, just they've got a lot of really nice attributes, but I'm getting the word here catfish, and it's more of a conquest thing for them. There's something definitely being hidden here. Deception, like, it speaks for itself. There's definitely something under the surface that you're not aware of right now. That other person, they really have to work on themselves, and they're like in party mode right now. It's like they have a lot of growing up to do, and look at who they are as a person. And right now, I'm seeing here, I'm getting the advice, it might be best to let this person go for now and maybe they'll grow up in 5 to 10 years and you could have another shot or whatever. But if somebody's deceiving you, if they're misleading you, I'm also getting guided to say they could currently be in another relationship and just having some fun on the side. Something's being hidden here, you guys. Very, very intriguing card combination for you. Something going on. Not a good match for you. So if your intuition was telling you to hold back because you weren't sure, that's probably for the best right now. So entirely your decision, but the cards are saying, you know, yeah, not a great combination because they have something else going on that you're not aware of. Interesting. Guys, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope this was really helpful in making your decision. So I'm just going to go on a quick pause, take a break, and sort of meditate on card number 3. So I'll be right back. Hey, okay. So if you picked card number 3, I'm just going to flip that over and we'll look at it together. I haven't looked at any of these cards. I wanted it to be a surprise and fresh for all of us. So card number 3, religious factors. Interesting. This says your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So this is really, really a cool card because right away what I'm getting is you could be interested in somebody that doesn't necessarily share your faith, and their extended family might be coaching them to stay away from you, or you might have to consider a change in faith to be able to be with that person. And if you just look at the way that, like, the facial expression on the character in the card, she's looking really wistfully away, and you know, there's a crown above her head and it's not quite touching her. So there's something going on. There's something more deep that needs to be reached for. Really an intriguing decision to be made here. You know, I know that a lot of people, they really like somebody to share their faith, or at least accept it and respect it if they're not going to share it. But for some people, they can't marry outside of their faith, or, you know, get into a relationship with somebody outside of their faith. So it looks like this could be the reason that you're holding back. Maybe there's some sort of belief system, and it doesn't necessarily have to be about religion, but there's some sort of difference in your lifestyles that's holding you back. You know, and it could be either one of you, you know, that's sort of a little bit leery about getting involved with the other one. So I have a second card here underneath the Romance Angel Oracle card. I pulled a Tattoo Tarot Ink and Intuition underneath it so we could get a little bit more of a layer of what is going on. So it looks like, wow, Queen of Swords, you're really determined to move ahead and sort of overcome any differences in lifestyle, if it is in fact religion. You know, I met somebody this year that he was a really, really nice guy. And I found him, like, you know, whatever. But he's a certain religion, and like, I'm not a religious person, but his faith was saying that he wanted to be with somebody that believed the same thing. And I really respected that about him, and we were really good friends. So, and I guess I could have changed the way I felt or saw something, but that's not where I wanted to go. I have my own belief system, but it looks like you want to move forward very, very strongly and are willing to make some sort of lifestyle change. It could even be moving somewhere. Maybe you're in a long distance thing. I'm just seeing it's like something is not quite adding up. It's like you're on different levels, but you're really, really determined to make this happen. We've got the Queen of Swords here, and she's not messing around. Look at the Queen of Swords. She's like, yeah, like, I'm going to get my man. Like, I'm going to get that woman, you know, or whatever it is you got going on out there. There's something definitely at play here that you're going to conquer this. So you're definitely giving it consideration. So if that is what is holding you back from going and speaking to this person, like a difference in lifestyle, like go and like tell them that you're willing to do whatever it takes because you think they're it. So I want to pull one more Tattoo Tarot Ink and Intuition card just to round this out. Wow, guys, I love this. So we've got the Ace of Coins, which is going to be the Ace of Pentacles, like if you're used to a more traditional tarot card deck. So there's something definitely coming in here for you that's going to help you along your path. So yeah, if you're holding back because of some sort of difference in lifestyle, the cards are saying like absolutely go for it. And if you picked a combination of like 1, 2, and 3, it's going to give you a lot of consideration. I'm not going to talk about whatever happened in cards 1 and cards 2 because they're very different messages. So I think this will be a really interesting combination. So you want to talk about it in the comments, we can get a conversation going. But this one is like, you are really interested in this person and you shouldn't let anything hold you back because the universe is going to bring that in for you. And it looks like you're very determined to make this happen. And this can be resolved. Any difference in lifestyle can be resolved, you guys. You just have to want to make it happen. So I think this is a really cool message, this one here. So I hope you guys enjoyed it too. You could let me know down below in the comments what you're going to do and what you think of the cards. And other than that, I really hoped everybody enjoyed the reading. So I'm going to wrap up the video. Guys, I'll see you back here next time. Take care. Bye.